After a few days in Seoul, I felt ready to slow down. The city was exciting, but I started longing for the sea. So we took the train east. And a few hours later, we arrived in Busan. It's cooler here and slower somehow. It almost feels like a vacation inside a vacation. In the evening, I tried my first ever shrimp burger. It was so good. The first day we went to a temple by the water. There were so many statues and buildings, all looking out over the sea.
Kasta lite hårdare. Inte mycket.
It was foggy that day and there were quite a lot of people walking around, but somehow it still felt peaceful. Before we left, I tried a red bean pastry shaped like a fish. It was warm and sweet. The walk along the ocean promenade was wonderful. We walked slowly and I kept stopping to take photos. Honestly, I think I stopped every few minutes. It was just that beautiful. It was quite windy up on the observatory deck. Holding the camera steady was a bit tricky, but the view was worth it. The tiny trains above the promenade were so cute. I could probably watch them forever. In the afternoon, I found a quiet spot in the sun. The air was salty and warm, honestly, the perfect temperature. I just sat there for a while and watched people walk by. There were hydrangeas blooming everywhere, pink, lilac and bluish tones. And I noticed I wasn't the only one stopping to admire them.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die.
The village is full of color. The houses climb up the hill in every direction.
머릿속에 맴돌아 아무리 잊으려 해도 온종일 너만 기억해 그냥 좋아했던 노래들 같은 말들 사랑했던 말들 텅 빈 방에 해고했던 walls 네 빈자리를 채우려 해도 난 알지 다 의미 없는 거 너랑 같이 했던 사랑 하나 뿐인가 forget what you felt like I try but I can't get you out my mind 난 사실대로 말할 뿐이야 여전히 지금도 Every summer, every winter or every season I'll be missing her no matter how much time goes by.
It was a hot day and there were quite a lot of people walking around, but somehow it didn't feel too crowded. Every corner in the village has little art installations, a mural, a painted door, things like that.
차 있지 않나요?
꽉 차 있고 지난주도 사실 되게 꽉 차 있었어요.
맞아요.
네.
꽉 차 있었는데
whole village feels playful, full of color and small surprises. I lost count of all the painted dogs and cats everywhere. It's hard not to smile here. I think you would like wandering these streets too. In the evening, we went up to see the city from above. The sun was starting to set when we arrived, and the colors were incredible. From up there, you can see everything. The bridges, the cliffs, the city lights. I even walked out on the glass floor, looking straight down. We were about 285 meters up, on the 100th floor. And yes, even the toilet has a view. How often do you get a view like this while sitting on the loo? The last morning was rainy and foggy, so we stayed inside and watched the fog roll in from the ocean. I just sat there with my morning cup, looking out at the view. Everything felt so quiet and peaceful, almost like the world slowed down for a little while. And just like that, our days in Busan were over. It was time to head back. As the train rolled into Seoul, I watched the sun setting outside the window. Busan surprised me actually. I think I'll miss it.